Welcome. The subject of this video is document libraries and creating columns that helps you browse, search, and navigate data in a library. Let's go to your site, go to the home page, click New, Document Library, enter a name, and then copy that and add it to the description. Leave that checkbox checked for navigation. And there's your library. There's the existing columns in this particular view. We're going to talk about views in a bit. Let's go to Library Settings, More Settings. This is the detailed view of the library settings. Here are the columns. These columns are created by default. We're going to add a few columns. I've also done is I've created a notepad and I have added the text for the columns there, and you'll see why that's important in a minute. So click Create Column. And the reason I use a notepad is I can spell check and think about what I want in the column in advance. And then I can just copy and paste that, and you'll see how that works in a minute. But you can see we're going to create a document type column, and we're going to have those properties in there for the document types. And again, this is related to a project management document library, so you'll have a series of documents around scope of works, budgets, issues and actions, project kickoff, all that sort of stuff. Great, so let's select choice. I like to select multiple choice because it allows me to enter the data and make sure that no free-form data is entered. Usually when you enter free-form data, there's errors. This way you can govern the data that's being entered and captured. So just paste the content there, say yes, make it mandatory, and let's stick with the drop-down menu, and then let's click OK. So let's move on to our next column. While that's being created, let's double check the spelling. We're going to add a sponsor. You may want to search documents by sponsor. They may want to report about projects and documents that are being captured by a particular sponsor. So thinking in advance of the way you want to browse documents, the way you want to search on documents helps you create columns. And you're going to see the power of that shortly. So let's create another column. And we're going to call that sponsor. Create. And again, paste there. Go to multiple choice. Double check the spelling of your sponsor names. Paste the names. And let's go with a radio button. And then just click OK. We have one more column to create. Just double check all the text in the column that you're going to use. Make sure everything's spelled correctly. You can always go back later as well and you can edit these columns. So if you made a spelling mistake, or you want to change the order, or you want to add more items, you can do that. So you don't have to worry about things being perfect at first. But as you capture more data, you definitely want the names and the columns nailed down. It just makes it easier for you. Let's create a column. Give it a name. Multiple choice. And again, you can make this anything. You can make it date and time, a lookup, open like a single line of text or multiple line of text. You could enter descriptions. It all comes down to, how you want to describe the data in a library, how you want to look for it, identify it, search on it, filter on it. And as you work with this feature, you'll see more of that. Let's select checkboxes this time. Double check all your settings, click OK. So I'm going to minimize that now. I like to use Notepad to make sure that, again, everything is correct. and I can double check things. This is a view. Views allow you to present the data in a library tailored to the way you want to see the data. So if you want to just see a title and a date created, that's what you can display. If you want to see a title, a date, a description, a document type, when it was created, who modified it, you can create multiple views that allow you to slice and dice the data accordingly. So let's go to our library and upload some documents. So as you can see, we have our default view information, document type, sponsor, and project code that we added. You can see the filtering. You're going to see the power of that in a minute. Project code. So let's do an upload. Let's go to Files. And then I've placed a bunch of documents in Download. Let's do a project update document. Great, so let that upload. So now you just click the ellipses to the right, wait for the details to appear. Sometimes there can be a delay in that appearing, so it goes down at the bottom there. So there we go. So over to the right, let's scroll down a little bit. You can see all the project document details. Now we have to update this because the defaults were applied when we uploaded the document. Remember, we selected those defaults when we created the columns. So you can look down, you can see all kinds of information about the file. So let's click on Edit All. So we're going to scroll up, and we're going to Edit All. You see the little icon there? Click on that. Now here we can select. See, there's the checkbox that we created. There is the drop-down list that we created. And you can see you can go in and select and then save. Great, let's upload another document. Uncheck the document first so that you can see the upload. So close that, uncheck. There we go. And then click Files. And let's upload another document. Great, so now hover over the document, go to the ellipses, go to Details. Let's go to Edit All. And then we'll just make a setting change for sponsor. And we'll change the project code. And we've got to change the document type. And then click Save. And close there. Unselect the document. Let's upload one more. Okay, now let's click the ellipses to the right, go to Details. Let's edit all. And let's update the name there. Maybe, how about the document type? It's an SOW, that looks good. Let's go with Mary for the sponsor. And let's select that project code again. Save. Okay, so close that. Deselect the document. You can just click on white space to deselect the document. But let's have a look at the filter over to the right under project code. Let's select the project code we used twice. I think that was the one. Oh, no, we only used it once. Here's another filter where you can filter by application type, the application that created the document. And you can also see more document type filtering, the scope of work and risks. So the columns and metadata allow you to categorize data and browse it and search on it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please click like and subscribe. Thanks.